My goodness, that's bright. There we go. Even though I've got a high-end DSLR camera, good for me, it just functions much better at making my skin not look so washed out. I'm going to have a link down below in the description box to Reddit and then the subreddit for WWE. Yeah. A subreddit for WWE. Yeah, it's a sub... I still don't understand. Whatever. Can you do it? Can you find a more evil son of a bitch than 2009 bald pumpkin head Randy Orton? If I tanned a little bit, I'm just saying, and I've lost a lot of weight, maybe I could pull it off. I actually cannot. 2009 bald bastard Orton. That's right, the BBO. Bald bastard Orton. I don't think there literally is in history of professional wrestling that I can think of that even comes close. And I miss that Randy Orton. But I mean, I like the one we have now. I'm just saying. That was a pretty wicked Orton. Him and today's Kevin Owens together as a team would be something else as well. Moving on out. Oh, by the way, to any of these, let me know down below because I care and the ulterior motive that it helps with the algorithm. Let me know what you think potentially on each one of these things. Who is more over? LA Knight? Now, the other picture, I'm going to guess. Yeet. Oh, shit. That's how over he is. I knew it was going to be him. This isn't an insult. This is just like a fact. Yeet. I really don't like the yeet. I like him, but the whole yeet, it just, I don't know. I would rather hear what than yeet. It's definitely Jey Uso. He's definitely over. He's doing really good for himself. There's no two ways about it. People really, really like him. He's special. He really is kind of like his own persona, you know, a mixture of The Rock and a bit of Stone Cold Steve Austin in there. But he's got his own personality, and I do very much appreciate him. But yeah, in terms of crowd pop and merchandise movement and all that, I don't think it's too much of a debate there. Yeah, see, Yeet's the dumbest thing ever. Jay, and it's not even really close, but they are similar in ways. Neither is particularly amazing in the ring. Both are mid on the mic. For different reasons. I'm pretty sure they both peaked at this point. LA Knight is pretty damn good on the mic. He responds very quick when you can tell there is no script. Jay is definitely more over, but it's all about the entrance for him. Yeah, that is true. That LA Knight, like on the cuff, because sometimes he'll like stumble quickly on a word, but it feels more organic because, again, it's just in the heat of the moment. But yeah, that's not what this is about. He's that's it. He's more over, and I'm definitely under. Yeah, I'm subterranean. I'm way down there in the crater somewhere. Kayfabe, how will Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan break up? You know, I brought this up, this article, this post, this Reddit. I almost said Reddit tweet. Not because I actually wanted to talk about the question. Just because I wanted to talk about the whole Judgment Day thing as a whole. I have to admit, first it was like the whole Damian Priest thing and Rhea Ripley. Now they left, and then Raquel Rodriguez, Carlito, and Liv Morgan. I doubted myself for a second there. Came into the Judgment Day. I never could have predicted that. Like, that's some wild shit, and then them being a couple and all that. As to how it's going to end, I don't know, but it's pretty obvious that the whole Finn, JD, and Carlito are kind of like their own sub-faction, if you will, within Judgment Day, and then Liv Morgan, Raquel, and Dom are kind of like on the other side. I really don't know how any of it's going to end up, if they're going to break. I mean, eventually they'll break up. No scripted couple lasts, not even real ones do all the time. And I think that's the beautiful thing about it, is I'm literally at a complete 100% loss as to just how this could go on. What's the next thing? I really, really don't know. how that's going to work out. I want to hear from you. What do you think is going to happen in this particular situation? We can elaborate a bit more and go beyond the Dom and Liv breakup and just talk about like Judgment Day as a whole. Carlito. I wish Carlito, to be honest with you, had a bit more of a push. Finn as well. I do enjoy them. I can't even begin to fabricate something in my mind. And I think that's kind of the beauty of it, because one day it's going to come unraveling and I'm just going to be like, oh shit. And oh, okay, I could see why they did that, or maybe I won't. I just don't know how it's going to end up. Let's just see what the peeps are saying. Has to be Tiffy. Finn still has got the key to his hotel. Remember that? Yeah. That's totally funny. I think Raquel's going to hit on him with the roses and they'll have a steel pipe in it. Nia Jax. No, we're not going to say Nuggets. I think Dom should be done with the on-screen relationships from here. Liv moves on and dumps him like a sack of spuds. Liv, for her part, will just move on to feuding with other ladies. She's had her moment on top of the mountain. Did a good job. Now it's time to put over other ladies. Maybe she wins the IC or tag title. Agreed. I'd like to see Dom the wrestler grow. And I would too, honestly, because I do think he legitimately has something to offer. There's no way they're going to go for that whole Eddie China gimmick where Dom cheats on her 100% going down. That could. Actually, you know what? I kind of thought there could have been something there. But yeah, that could end up happening. I almost forgot about the Eddie China. How could I forget about the Eddie China thing? Because my brain goes a million miles an hour. I can only remember so much stuff. Yeah. So let me know down below what you think of that. Name an underrated rivalry. I'll go first. That was a good one. I'm going to give you one. And that is... started in the spring, I think, of 2017. About 8 years ago. I got to close my eyes to focus so I don't get distracted. Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar. When Brock was Universal Champ in 2017. That was a really, really good feud rivalry. At least I think so. That's back when they had the SummerSlam, the Great Balls of Fire thing going on. I really thought, as much as I love Brock Lesnar, my voice cracked. I did that on purpose. I really thought they should have just put Joe over and had him win. I'm not going to lie. Believable character. So yeah, that's one that comes to my mind that I feel is probably underrated for sure. Doing something like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, or Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Warrior Hogan, a little bit too cliche, right? These ones are kind of under the radar, not really spoken that much about. And I feel we're just great. So that's that. I don't trust the WWE. Again, let me know what you think of that. I don't trust the WWE with Charlotte and Tiffy. It just seems like this is a dream matchup, isn't it? I mean, the Queen and Tiffy time. We know where he's... Look at that pervert. Why would he look there? Okay, so I'm going to say it. It's one thing for her to contend for the championship, but she shouldn't just get thrown back into it. She could win the Rumble. Then at that point, it feels more organic, more natural. How'd you get in here? I won the Rumble. Oh, okay. It's kind of like your ticket to Mania to challenge the champion. And not that I really have a super duper deep storyline, but I mean, it still helps to build one. Building the story doesn't have to take over a year. But when you do that, you can have something magical like the whole, bloodline and all that, originally in the Sami Zayn thing and all that. Okay? This one, in a way, yeah, it says either keep Tiffy, either have Tiffy win, or keep her far away. Yeah, I think you could, depending on how far she is in her career. She's been around for a while already now. But she's been gone a couple of times, and when she comes back, it feels like she hasn't been around all that much because we missed her and we wanted her to come back. At least that's how I feel. She's married to Andrade, by the way, just in case, random information in case you didn't know. Just like Tiffy, she's with Ludwig Kaiserbund, okay? I would not be. You know, she's one of my top. Her and Rhea are like, oh my god. Okay. I would say have her win the Rumble, maybe, because then that makes Charlotte look strong. Let her come in at like, I don't know, whatever number, 3, 4, whatever. Have her have potentially a historic, really good Royal Rumble. But then we could look at it another way. We do that. This is why I shouldn't be booked. We do that just to quote unquote throw it away and have her lose to Tiffy at Mania? Yes. Because that built something. You still have a great story. And then that helps put over even more Tiffy. But it puts her over too because she's the queen. She ruled the ring and took care of everybody. It's not going to make her weak to lose the Tiffy. You can lose. It's okay. But I have to admit, if it's the other way around at this point, I think it would annihilate... I got to close my eyes again. I think it would annihilate Tiffy's momentum. Asuka never recovered. Okay? And then it says right here, Rhea took ages to recover. Yeah. I mean, she was injured, had to get back in. Look what happened with the whole getting the belt. But she was already like kick-ass. She didn't really need the belt. I'm not saying she needs it or doesn't need it. Either of these two women. Yeah, I think I'd have to agree. Keep them away from each other, or you do it, but you do it right. Build a nice story and have her put over Tiffy. She can... I think she'd be able to bounce back better at this point than she could if she lost because of the momentum she's getting. I could be talking out of my ass. This, you know what I mean? I'm not giving this much thought. I just click on the shit and go, oh, that looks good. Throw it in another tab, and then I go through each one. Let me know what you think of this. Is it a bad idea to do this? Helps if I could speak properly. Who do y'all think took out Jade Cargill? So, speaking of that whole, like, who took out Jade Cargill, and it's going to sound rude, I'm over, not them. I love Bianca and Jade and Naomi. Like, I really do. I really like them. I think they're fantastic. What I'm done with is the whole mystery, who took out Jade. Like, bitch, just tell me who fucking did it. And yes, I am being impatient because, and it sounds really rude, maybe I am just being impatient. Maybe they're trying to build to something big and then boom. Plot twist. Maybe it's Charlotte. Maybe Naomi did it, but Bianca orchestrated it. Masterminded it, which is actually what this person's actually saying here. Another one is Bianca's the mastermind behind the plan that told Naomi, you know, to go beat up Jade, making Naomi look like the bad guy, even though she's a girl. But haha, I'm being fun, smartass. Only we revealed that Bianca staged it all. She does this because Bianca didn't want Jade to steal her spotlight. If one had to go heel, it could potentially make sense for Naomi to go heel. I think more than Bianca. I think Bianca is so in right now with the kids and the popularity and all that kind of stuff. I just don't think that they're going to turn her heel. I'm not saying ever. I just mean like right now. I feel like maybe Naomi could go heel and be revealed as the one who did it. Kind of like the whole Carlito, we didn't know who attacked. Was it Rey Mysterio backstage? I can't remember. Either way, I'm getting tired of guessing. I'm just being honest. I want to know who did it. I'm not sure who did it. But if I had to pick, I think because Charlotte's coming back, maybe she was around, maybe it's a stupid whatever, but I've seen weird stuff like that happen, and then it's like, oh my god, I never would have guessed. So if I had to, I would still throw Charlotte in there. Sure, Bayley potentially in that whole mix. But she was heel, now she went face, just to go back heel again so quickly. I think that would be like the quickest back-to-back heel/face turns ever. If that happens, I have a feeling like maybe it's not Bayley. Naomi just seems so likable. I just don't know. I'm really stumped. But if I had to guess, I wouldn't put it past 100%, I suppose. Charlotte, Naomi, Bailey, Bianca. I just don't know like who outside of that could have done it. Like it wouldn't be like Dakota Kai or just I don't know. I really am stumped. But Naomi has a lot to benefit from this. I think it even says that in here, to be honest with you. You know, she got to be co-holders of the tag team championships without actually winning them. If Jade knows, why doesn't she just tell us? They make it feel... Sometimes storylines that happen in WWE don't make too much sense in the sense that they're trying to treat us like once the show is over, they don't talk to each other outside of here. And that's kind of ridiculous. Like, oh, where have you been? I haven't heard from you. Like the whole Roman Reigns when he didn't have Paul Heyman's phone number anymore. That was not realistic at all. I get what they're doing. I'm just saying. Shit was weird. I have no fucking clue who did it. Help me out who you think did it. I have to admit, it's driving me nuts. It really, really is. And, yeah, and that's it. That's all I have to 16. Oh, shit. Not too bad. Under 20 minutes. That's kind of always the goal for me. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up online. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. And you'll wake up in the middle of the night and Bianca's whipping your ass with her hair. That was a bit weird. Anyhow, if you want to subscribe, great. If not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Did I already say that? Sometimes I repeat that end part, and I'm just like, because I'm just so tired. Had a long day. Take care. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.